Hello everyone, this is Don here again with another update on my W.A.R Corsair project. This one's going to be several little clips put together as I go through this next process. Today is Saturday the 14th. It's already after 8 o'clock and it's 82 degrees, supposed to get into the mid 80s, but it'll probably hit 90 in here. Alright, what I'm going to be doing this weekend is mixing up the microbloons. Got my new epoxy bowl, spatula for mixing it up, and a trawl to spread it on as even as I can, and another gallon of thinner. So the idea is to mix up 3 to 1, 3 parts resin, 1 part hardener, and that gives me 4 ounces total, and then I'll add 8 to 10 ounces of filler to it to make this nice thick cake frosting mix. And then I'm going to start with this wing right here, and I'm going to put it on like a 1/4 inch thick across the whole wing. I've already wiped this one down with thinner, so I'll do this one first, and depending on how quick it goes, then I'll get into the center section of the wings, and then I'll go over to the other side, do the same thing, do it, probably go back to the tail, do it, and then the belly. But my goal is to get everything in slurry mix today so it'll be ready to start sanding on tomorrow. Actually later tonight it's recommended that you take a little Sureform type cheese grater and use that to knock down the high spots. I think I have a small one in here, yeah, like this little guy here, but I'll buy one that's, you know, about a 12 inch or something, and I'll use that to grind down any really high spots, and then you'll hit it with some, they say 36 grit, like auto body filler, and this is my long board, but I'll probably end up making a new one. That one I think is getting a little warped. But you stick on this 36 grit and you knock it down even farther with that. And once you get the high spots down, then you switch over to an 80 grit, hit it with the 80 grit, and then after that you're done sanding. And then the next will be the epoxy wipe, and I'll go into that afterwards. So I'll stop for now and pick up after I get maybe the first wing coated, and I'll do another little short clip, and I'll just keep adding until I get the video done for the weekend. Alright, well, keep posted, folks. This is Don out for now. Okay, I'm back. It's been about an hour and a half since I posted the first part, and this is where I'm at. I have the first lower wing panel covered up, and this surprisingly took 4 batches at 8 ounces of epoxy per batch. So that means I used a whole quart of epoxy just for this outer wing panel. So it's going to take me another quart to do the other side, and at least 1 or 2 quarts, maybe a quart, half quart to do the 2 inboard parts. So it goes, the epoxy's going quick. I'm definitely going to need more epoxy. Not going to have enough. Okay, I've gone through my first gallon of microbloons, and the nice thing about this bowl is it cleans up really easy. The stuff doesn't stick to it at all once it's mixed. But that's where I'm at. That's the first one. It's on fairly thick. The wing tip is thicker than the rest. I started to run it thinner, seeing how much it was using. The wing is actually in pretty good shape, so it shouldn't need much to fill it. Okay, that's it for now. I'll keep at it. Maybe I'll just start the other wing and do it, and then make another add-on clip to this video. So keep watching. I'll be back shortly. Okay, it's now 1:36. It's over 90 degrees in here. It's actually a little cooler than it was. Alright, I've got all the wings, surface done. The inside, some of it's a little thin, but it's not going to hurt anything. So I started just after 8, now it's after 1, so that's how long it took to do all this. So, and it's using up a lot of epoxy. I've got over half of my epoxy gone already, and I'm just about out of microbloons too, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more. I'm going to have to go pick up some files to work on this and knock down high spots. It's pretty much ready to start rough filing down. So alright, that's it for today. After I get some of this knocked down and started sanding, I'll do one more video, addition to this, that is. All right, keep in touch. All right, I'm back now. It is Sunday morning, 11 o'clock, and it is 98 degrees in here. So this is going to be the end of it for today. It's just too damn hot. Okay, what I have managed to do is get me some sanding sticks and some 36 grit paper, and I was able to sand the wingtip down. As you can see, there's a bunch of little pinholes here, which is expected, but it is blended in real nice with this heavy slurry coat. So that's, the whole airplane's going to be done like that. And I've got me a nice long 3-foot stick there to go ahead and start sanding all this. I was kind of taking a rasp type Sureform I just picked up at Lowe's for this, to knock down some of the heavy high spots basically. So it leaves some pretty good gouges, but there's plenty of material there. I don't really need it as much on this because I put it on the wings fairly thin. So, but I picked that up to help, and it worked well. And first you hit it with that 36 grit, and then I came back with some 80 grit and was able to smooth it out. And then once it's down to this level, that's it. The sanding is done, you know, except for touching up the edges by hand. But all this stuff will be filled in with the epoxy wipe method, which involves just mixing up the straight epoxy, pour it on, use a squeegee it around, and then scrape the whole thing back off into the cup. And what that will do is a little bit of epoxy will get into all these little pinholes and stuff initially, and then you let it set for about 30 minutes till it pretty much tacks up, and then you do it again. You pour more on there, spread it around, and then squeegee it off. You're essentially squeegeeing off everything that's on the smooth side. It will fill in all the low spots with the sanding scratches or whatever you have. It'll eventually fill them in, and you do this 3, 4, 5 times, whatever it takes, until this thing is completely filled. That's what is referred to as epoxy wipe method. So I'll go into that in more detail when I get to that phase. But I've used almost half of my epoxy already, and I'm down to, what, 1/4 of a tub of microblones. So I'm going to have to calculate how much more I'm going to need to do the whole airplane. I still need to cover all the control surfaces with fabric and that before it even gets to this stage. So it's probably still going to take me a good 3 gallons or more of epoxy, and probably 5 gallons of microblones. So that's going to be the update for the week. Unless it cools off later today, I'm not going to be getting back out here again. So I'll get this posted hopefully tonight, and you guys will be able to see it later tonight, tomorrow morning. All right, thanks for watching. It's Dino Don out.